Hello and good morning, everyone. Gosh, it's been a long time. I'm sure many of you have noticed that I've been pretty MIA recently. You know, sometimes life will do that to you, and part of it this time was I just wasn't in the mood for Minecraft. I've been playing this game for 6 years, I think. And you know, there's just some times where you're not interested in playing the game you love. But I'm here and we are on the Simple Life 2 server hosted by the Simpletons. This is their official Simpletons server. No one else is on with me right now. Not a lot of people play this pack because this is a season 2 for everybody, and they're all off playing Sevtech and Exoria, which we're playing Exoria too, just not today. And I felt like coming on here because our big house needs some building and I'm in the mood. It's been such a long time, so I thought we would figure out some of the things. I mean, because this is such an incomplete base, I'd like to get it cleaned up just a bit. So come out here. The first thing I want to work on is to get the railings done on the second floor. And I hadn't decided if we were going to do architecture craft railings, make it easy on me, or if we were going to go the whole hog and do chisel and bits. So I wanted to look at what architecture craft offers as far as railings. I think they're very simple. They'll work. So there's that. We could do some let's see, fancy a balustrade. These are probably the closest to quote unquote fancy that I would get. One makes 5. If I did spruce ones, I wonder what chisel options I have. Let's see. I think for a railing, probably want something pretty smooth. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what one of these will look like when we're up there. So we'll head up there. We'll talk about this in a second. I know you guys all want to see what I've been working on, which isn't a lot, but there has been some work. So up here on the second floor, I would want it here. Nope, we want it facing the other way, which probably means we need to put a block there. Maybe need to make that hammer. Alright, number 1, I see I'm gonna have to do them. Can I place it this way right there? I can. Alright. If I did that, how about connecting them? Does this work? No, I'm gonna need to put, which is fine because I'm planning on putting a, what would that be called? I don't know, crown molding, I suppose? But that's normally like up there, and I'm actually just gonna put like a sculpted edge on these here. But I just want to know what this railing's gonna look like. So let's see. I put it on the edge here, and then we remove. Is that an Enderman? Oh, but it's daytime. He'll teleport all over the place. I really need Ender pearls. We need to go to the end. We can't finish the game without going to the end, you know. Alright, so with that there, let's take a look. Down we go. If I don't like this, I'm gonna have to pull out the chisel and bits. Let's see. Well, you know, that will definitely work. That looks suitable. It doesn't need to be large. It's just to keep people in, you know, from jumping from the first floor, from the second floor. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do that little bit of curved bit on the actual floor to connect up to the railing. And then a bunch of that. So we need spruce to do a bunch of the railing and go all the way around that second floor with the railing. That'll work just fine. I don't need anything. I'm just concerned. I'm concerned it looks too much like an indoor railing, like one you would have on an indoor area instead of an outdoor area. You know? Maybe the non-fancy one would look different. Let's make some of that. And we'll take a look and see if the non-fancy railing is what I want. I should move the architect's table. All right. So we have this one, plain. Yep. I don't think there's a different one because this has got the newel in the middle. There's just regular and plain. That makes 10, so it makes twice as much as the fancy. This one looks like it might be too skinny. And I am going to want some newels, you know, the railing with the newel in it to give it some structural support look. No. There. Yep. Alright, so we'll hop down and we'll take a look and see if this one or this one wins out. From up here, I already like the plain one. Hello, Paragus. Nice to see you. Alright, so let's head up here. Let's take a look. Oh, I forgot to... Let's take that down, otherwise it's going to get in my way. Alright, so as I was saying, I already like the plain one better than the fancy one, simply because the fancy one does look like it belongs more in a indoor setting. If we do the plain one, I don't want to do spruce. I'm going to do something that looks like iron, wrought iron type of look. So either basalt would be a good thing. Probably not going to do coal, but let's do black for that. I want to do the little lip first, which is going to require chisel and bits. So let's grab some alabaster and we'll get that going. Unless I want to have some texture and use the marble. That might be a smart idea. Alright, let's see. How much marble do I have? Alright, and then I should have, yep, my diamond chisel. I should have an empty bit bag. Is that what's in this one? Yeah, that can stay in here. We'll use the empty one. And a positive chisel design for when I actually finish making it, so I can just copy and paste. Copy and paste. Alright, so we're gonna hop up here. Right there. Let's hop up. And one up too high, I think. Put the marble right there, and then start figuring out. I want to plane it down a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 16 planes. That makes it to halfway right there. Alright. So we do that. And then we switch this to lines. Do that. Like that. It just needs to be a subtle lip, and I could even do, if I take that one out, and then let's connected material. We need to go back out here and do that. Is that all of it? Yep. All right. I like that from here. That works quite well. And let's copy it. There, it's copied. Let's set it to place. Do I have enough marble on me to do a second one? I do. How about a third? Wow, okay. Alright, so let's take this down. Let's sleep real quick so we can get some decent light, and we'll take a look and see if that is the lip around the railing on that second floor that I want. Oh, that looks nice from down here. Bit of Z fighting, you can see it's doing that, but I like that it's the marble instead of alabaster, since the whole rest of the build is the smoother alabaster. I like it has a bit of texture. I could even add a design into that, even just like a line to give it a bit of something. From here, yeah, from close up, I like the shape of it. It just gives it a little something there. I don't need it to stand out, Alchemist. I just need this to not be flat. You feel it blends in too much? Yeah, I mean, you're not really gonna see it from a distance. So I didn't want it to be obvious from a distance, really. I'm not quite sure I like the Z fighting that I'm getting. A different block other than white? See, that's a nice thought. But I'm going more towards trying to copy the big house, the plantation house that I am making. This is kind of sort of copying the exterior, at least, of the Oak Alley plantation, which is a National Historic Site in the US. And it's pretty monochrome. It's pretty one color. I'm not quite sure a different color going all the way around is what I want. Now, their railings are really ornate, and I don't think I want to spend the time. I don't think I want to spend the time doing that, but I do know I want railing up there. So, yeah. Does that make sense, Alchemist? I'm just not sure that I want something that stands out that much. I just know I want something there so that it's not a flat surface. So, yeah. And again, let's switch the railing to something else. Let's see what basalt options we have, because that's usually the darkest block. We don't want to use chisel basalt. We want to use environmental tech. And I don't believe this has any chisel options. No. But it's nice and smooth. Let's go make some railing. We're going to move this out, this table. Don't want to have to walk over to my hidey hole every single time. So you're coming with me. Alright. And let's put you over here somewhere. We'll make one set of the plain railings. I want to make some ones with the newel as well. That's this one, and that just has a thicker spot in it. So we've got that. All right, let's go up here. And we're gonna pop off the spruce. We'll do plain newel, and then of course, since I don't have more balustrade there, I should see if I have the architect's hammer, because I think you can rotate these. Alright, so we have plain newel, plain newel, plain nah. Might have to make each one of these sections different. We do 3 plain, start that out, and just put a newel in these 2 here, near where the door is. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do that, and we'll take this one out and make it a regular. Alright, now we'll get rid of this because we need to grab some marble, and we'll do the that whole middle section we'll set up so we can, before we go doing the whole set. Alright, and then we shall hop back up there. And do that. Whoops. Alright, so that is the edge. Okay. So, we've got the front center section set up to hopefully be what we want to do all the way around. So let's go back here, take a look. Again, you got the Z fighting to deal with. That's just something that happens with chisel and bits when you look at something highly detailed far away. But so far, I like the railing with the newels every so often. That gives it just a little bit of interest. I like the black. That is nice. What I'm thinking about doing is... let's get some gray dye. Something that Alchemist mentioned. Where is that zombie at? I hear him. Gray. Gray dye. And then we need cobble. Do I have... I don't have a flat color blocks wheel. What? That can't be not in here. Is it really seriously flat color blocks are not in here? I never looked, so we'll do something else. We'll find a gray block. We could even just do stone. I don't want to do cobble, it's got too much texture. I need something really smooth. What is the secret for that? I don't really know. And there's concrete. Clay is smooth as well. You're right. That might work. Is that the color I want? I think I want to do the darker gray. So let's make some concrete powder in gray. And then we'll see, is the chisel stuff different? No. Okay, so they made it unified. Let's do that. And put some water. I'll do a couple until I know what I want it to look like. But what I'm thinking is that if we get some bits and we go up there, really close. Let's see. Can I do... I might need to do a drawn region. Okay. So if I did that, I would like to do this line right here. I don't think I want to do this one. I want to do this line right here as gray. That's going to lay it on top, isn't it? Undo. Replace. Okay. And see what that looks like. Can you go all the way? Not yet. Let's do that. That will give a little bit of interest. That'll give a little bit of interest to the crown molding section. It might be worth doing a line along this bottom here. as well. Let's see. If I did a line here, let's see. Sleep again. Where are they? I have no... Oh, you know what? I wonder if he... Yay! It's Amos! I wonder if he's in here. Hello? Hi! I found you. There we go. Let's go back to sleeping. Okay, back out here. Yes, even that one little line, that does do something, doesn't it? That does something nice. So we'll do that railing and the crown molding all the way around this level. And then we need to do these doors. I'm tired of being gaping holes in the walls. And I need to make facades to cover up these spots. Do I have a painting machine that I could do? I don't remember if I made one. Okay, so I have a painting machine. We just need to make the Ender.io facade. I wonder if I can. Conduit facade, hardened conduit facade, transparent I don't want. What's the difference between hardened and resists breaking and explosion? That's not a big deal. Well, we can make 9. Let's grab some alabaster. Are you going to have arches inside? I might. I haven't decided on the inside yet, but there's these big open spots that could be really nice for arches. Hi, Darkwing. Nice to see you. Oh, I already have alabaster there. So yeah, let's get these. I want these out here covering up the walls. All right. There's one wall fixed. I need a bunch more facades. This one's gonna need chisel and bits because it is refined storage. I am having a problem with refined storage. I might have to take down all my cables and replace them. But I have an importer here that's supposed to be importing things, and it's not. It was before the update, and since there's been an update to the pack, it's not importing. Same with this chest. It's not importing, even though it's got an importer. I didn't make any changes to this. It just stopped importing. And these chests as well. I did break and replace Amos. Yep. I broke and replaced this one since it doesn't have a filter, and it's still not working. So I might have to break all the cables and figure out if one of them, especially over a chunk boundary specifically, maybe this one here, these two might need to be broken, whatnot, and see if that fixes it. I don't feel like doing it right now. I have plenty of resources, and break and replace the controller? Oh. I guess I could do that. Yes. Nothing's new on the number of stuff. Let's take a look. Oh, well, that did it. Thank you. Alright, so since we're doing this, I need to make the pattern for that. Since we changed it, let's do the design. Let's erase you and reset. There we go. Now, we probably need a whole bunch of marble, and we need to break up this and make more concrete so that we can make a whole bunch of, let's just do a stack. Make a whole bunch of the crown moldings. Alright. And then we'll just need to go up there. I can't fly, so we're gonna be doing this the old-fashioned way. I mean, I suppose I have my flying machine. I've just never tried to use I've never tried to use it to build with. Chisel and bits is your favorite pastime? I enjoy it. I'm just getting back into building, so I didn't want to overwhelm myself with too detailed of things. It's more realistic with scaffolding, but usually the scaffolding isn't floating like mine is. Alright. So there's that. Let's go around. Maybe I'll need to work on getting a jetpack. I'm not doing a jetpack. I need to work towards what I want is the environmental tech nanobot beacon. I need more solar power set up for me to do that with. So miniature sand castles, just for the heck of it, huh, Amos? Because environmental tech will give me creative flight everywhere. And I want it before I go to the end. But we need 11 eyes to open the portal. I have 3 plus like 5 ender pearls, so I'm not quite there yet. I've not been hunting, so I figure that will happen. Just felt like building today, taking it easy. I've not streamed in a long time, so I just wanted to catch up with you guys. If you haven't taken a look at my info boxes on my Twitch channel, I have a new schedule that I'm going to attempt. And I'm going to underline attempt. It is a lot more hours because I would like to try and make a part-time gig out of this. I don't have any lava.
Congratulations. You've just officially become a dog of the military.
Nisi, thank you for resubscribing and staying a member of the Mechanics Guild. I appreciate it. It's nice to see you this morning. That can use regular. Need the quiet of my voice? Aw. I'm glad you can enjoy it. There we go. That's all closed up. So now we can go back up here, do a bit more of that. How are we doing on bits? Probably should make some more concrete here pretty soon. Tier 2 solar arrays in the mine dimension. Yes. Do you need rain modifiers in the mining dimension? And hello, Gizmo! Nice to see you too. Alright, let's make a little bit more of this concrete powder since I have it. Let's turn it into concrete. And I mean, I know it gets dark, it just doesn't actually rain. I didn't know if it still impacted it. So yeah, you're right, I should definitely make rain modifiers for that. I have a solar array there now. I think it's a tier 2. But it's only running my ore generation at the moment, and I don't need a ton of ores. I'm not a Minecraft player that goes crazy with technology. I use what I need, and that's really about it. So I rotated it too much. I have to fix that. But yeah, I'm gonna want a nanobot beacon. Oops. I wonder if I can undo. Undo? Yes, alright. Let's do placement, and we want to rotate you back to where you were. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. I didn't think my solar thing would work. I should show you that. It's not pretty. But you know how I told you I wanted to automate the Pam's Gardens? I finally did that. It's not like I need a ton of food. I don't know how much energy draw it needs either, Alchemist. Don't know. That is something we'll find out together. Oh, I'm out of something. I'm out of marble. That I can fix. Alright. There we go. So we have a whole nother side done. Looking good. Let's take down the scaffolding. Do the next side. I was looking at pictures for the Oak Alley Plantation this morning so I can get some ideas of what I was going to work on, and noticed they had a few new pictures I hadn't seen of the landscaping. They're currently redoing the landscaping, so they had some pictures of what they were working on, and it appears that on top of this being like a walkway that's covered, there's also an additional bit of sidewalk that's a different color, and it looks different. It looks more like the reddish concrete type of stuff, and it goes all the way around the house too. So that might be worth doing something interesting with it, and maybe having it be a couple of pixels lower so that it's down a bit, so you step down into it. So I'm thinking about that. It wouldn't be very wide. 2 blocks maybe. Just an additional little, again, this is if I get all of this stuff done. Who knows how far I'll actually get in this, but with the Simple Life 3 being on hold as far as development is concerned, because he's waiting on some mods to update and do some bug fixes that he's requested. I've got plenty of time to get this big house built. I don't know what the inside's gonna look like. Definitely want some carpets and get rid of the concrete floors. That's something that I would appreciate. Oh, all right. So let's go down here and do some more marble placing. I really appreciate that when you're using the blueprints, the designs, that if you don't have enough bits, it doesn't place it. I don't remember, there used to be something that would place it halfway, and sometimes you didn't know it didn't place all of it, because if you're like short like 12 bits or something, you wouldn't know. Like right now I can't place it. It's telling me I don't have enough of something. Most likely marble again. Okay. But yeah, so I do appreciate that I can't place it if it's not enough bits in my bag. And get all this picked up. Oh, I get to hear the blazes down below me. I don't have any way of turning that on and off, so it just is at this point. I want Woot here eventually, but that requires even more power. I just haven't been working on setting up any decent power. I mean, Hooch is okay for what I've got going on. I'm using Hooch for my power, and then Solar for resource gen. But yeah, if I want Woot, I'm going to need some amazing power. Need some amazing power gen for that. So let's go around. Why are we paused? There we go. You know what would be pretty for floors? Ooh. We might do living wood planks for just rich flooring. Because they have, I like the reddish hue that they have. That would be some pretty floors, I think. I hope. I mean, it's always worth checking. And I wouldn't do all floors in that. But then, let's see. Historically accurate. Would they be all the same and then you just cover them in carpets? I don't know. Hi there, spider. You have strength. Of course you pick up my blocks. Hi. Should I just let you fall? Oh, I fell. Okay. Oh, I need to turn that back off. I usually don't play with mob dismemberment on. It causes my game to be a bit laggy. Alright. Back to this. Tile in the bathroom. Yeah, most likely. It depends, I guess, on how rich I want these people to be. How rich were they? Were they in their golden age of plantation owning? And I'm also wondering if, like, in the summer they did less carpeting, and in the winter they did more carpeting to do as an insulation aspect, because, you know, there's no air conditioning. And they only have fireplaces for heat. So would they use carpets as insulation? So that's a thought. I mean, just like castles use tapestries as insulation, even though they're usually very pretty tapestries. Oh. I'm out of bits. Let's see if it's marble that I'm out of. Okay. Yeah, more rugs. That's what I thought. Thank you, Gaming Grandma. That is what I thought. So, alright. Simple Life 2 does have DecoCraft in it. I do not like DecoCraft as a mod in general. I will use very small amounts of it, but I don't like how non-square things are. I mean, Minecraft is a square game, and I like that it's a square game. And then you use DecoCraft, and it just completely breaks. To me, it completely breaks immersion for me. It's very likely I'll use it for like the chairs that are going to go out here and whatnot. But I might not use it a ton, just because it's not a mod I enjoy having in a pack. Yeah. We're almost done. Then we have to do the railings. Oh, it's so exciting when you get some of this stuff done that you've wanted to get done for a while. You know, this house needs to be livable, not just like a base where you're just like temporarily throwing things in rooms. It needs to be pretty. Let's back up and take a look at it. And I'm going to do it again, of course, once we have railing. But now that it's completely surrounded in some crown molding, oh, that's nice. Even just that little line adds a little something. That's nice. And of course, when we get a little closer, we'll be able to see the actual curve. There, like that. Look at that. Nice. Alright, so let's make a bunch of basalt railing in the regular plus the ones with the newel. And we're gonna do 16 regular, and then we'll do that with the newel. Okay, let's put that up here. And go up. We're going to figure out where to put the newels first, and then fill in the rest of it with the non-neweled ones. Because these spaces aren't all exactly the same. 1, 2, this one's 5. I think I'd appreciate the newel right in the middle. How much is this one? 3. This one's 5 as well. No, I don't need corners because I have these pillars in the corners. So maybe newels in the middles of each one here that are 5. 5. 5. This one's 4. I do a newel here and a newel here. And I think this one's 4 as well. Oops. Oh, it turned on its own. Okay. huh? Alright, so this one should be wider again, and I did 1, 2, null, right? 1, 2, null. And then 3 in the middle. Is that what I did? No, I did 1, 2, 3, null, plain, null. Okay, so let's gotta look the same. Alright. Boop. Boop. Alright, I did. There with the plain one in the middle. Okay. We should be approaching. Is this one the one that's got 4? Yep, so we did nulls here and here. What? What? ¿Por qué? That was weird. And then this one's, I think, 4 as well. I put that one too close to the edge. There we go. And now we're back to 5. So these will go in the middle. Like so. Alright, now the fun part. All of the plain ones. Oops. Oopsies. Why did you do that? That's... What are you doing? You silly railing. Can I put railing here? No. I don't know if I would want to, but it doesn't touch. Oh, I mean, it doesn't. You have that tiny little gap. I guess that's okay. No need to apologize, Nisi. It is okay with me if people just lurk and watch. I am okay with that. Oops. I thought I could go fast. Most people won't see the gap. You are correct, Darkwing. Most people will not see the gap. I mean, who stands up that close to try and see it anyway? Oh, yeah. Rain. That reminds me, I still have a bit of ceiling or roof to finish right over the middle section. Oh. So, yeah, that's not what I want. You. Whoa. I would have walked right off of that if that one wasn't there. Oops. Oh no! Alright. I'll lean out and see if I can't get it back in place. I hope that's the right way. We'll have to hop down and find out. Not playing Ixoria today. This rain will not kill you. Alright, let's take a look and see if that one was placed correctly. There's where the rain's coming in, where I have to fill in some kind of ceiling. Some kind of ceiling. Alright. Yeah. Ooh, gosh, that looks so nice. True. We'll be playing some of that probably tomorrow. We might play Exoria tomorrow. I'm still really early game in that, just so you guys know. So, chisel&bits stained glass mosaic. Are you saying I should do a stained glass mosaic up here? And just in case you missed that, that was I don't know. I don't know yet. That'd be a heck of a lot of work. You'd spend hours on a design. I could see that. Okay, what we need to do is there they are. No, those are marble. We need this alabaster block. And we need to do plain place. We need to cover these, and I have to try to remember. The trick to that, I think, is to do this. It says place. Like that. There we go. And then we just need 2 more regular blocks. And we'll be able to fill that hole in. I did retrieve my broken molding, please. I replaced it, Amos. I replaced it while we were up there. See? It was around here. I've re-put it in place. Woo. Yeah. Alright. No problems. No problems. Okay, so next thing. Ooh, let's not get too close to you guys. Next thing is to sleep. I'm sorry to hear that, gaming grandma. That's definitely a rough week. Definitely.